Discourse is about how we communicate, shape ideas, and even influence the world around us. And its simplest, discourse refers to the way people talk or write about a particular topic. It's the language, tone, structure we use to share ideas, express opinions, or make arguments. But discourse isn't just about words, it's also about power, context, and how those words shape a reality. For example, when politicians give speeches, they're engaging in political discourse. When scientists publish research papers, they are contributing to scientific discourse. Even social media posts, memes, and hashtags are part of broader cultural discourses. Discourse is shaped by context. The way you talk to your friends at lunch is different from how you'd write an essay for school or present at a business meeting. These differences are influenced by the rules, expectations, and conversations of each situation. This is why academic discourse often uses formal language, citations, while casual conversations might rely on slang, personal anecdotes. But discourse is also about larger patterns of communication. Think about how news outlets report on climate change. Some frame it as an urgent crisis requiring immediate action, using alarming statistics and emotional appeals. Others downplay its severity, focusing on economic costs or uncertainty. These contrasting narratives are examples of competing discourses, different ways of talking about the same issue, each with its own agenda and audience. Discourse shapes how we understand the world, the words we use, and the ones we avoid. That can reinforce stereotypes, challenge injustices, or legitimize certain viewpoints. For example, calling someone an illegal immigrant versus an undocumented worker reflects two very different discourses about immigration. One emphasizes criminality, while the other focuses on labor rights. Humanity. Famous philosopher Michel Foucault took this idea further, arguing that discourse isn't neutral, it is tied to power. According to Foucault, who gets to speak and what counts as truth depends on who holds authority. For example, medical professionals dominate health related discourse, defining what is considered normal or abnormal behavior. Similarly, historians control historical discourse, deciding which stories get told and which are forgotten. By analyzing discourse, we can uncover hidden biases and question whose voices are being amplified or silenced.